We always thought that the last ice age was 10,000 years ago. Despite global warming, there's one descending upon us right now. Inequality, both social and economic. Conflict based on identities and ecological brinkmanship are defining the coming of the next ice age. With one of the largest youth populations in the world, it's a no-brainer. Young people have to be involved in solving the challenging paradoxes that humankind faces today. Getting youth inspired to engage is not an easy task. I can tell you this because we have been working in the field of youth-centric development for 3 decades now. We are vartaLeap, a cross-sectoral coalition with more than 150 youth-engaging organizations. And we facilitate self-to-society journeys towards the vision, every youth a Jagrik, every space nurturing Jagriks. Today, we have become well-known faces of youth-centric development. But this journey hasn't been easy. We had to go through our share of pain. We made countless mistakes that we later learned from. In fact, not long ago, we came together to talk about these mistakes, and our learnings led us to draw out certain indispensable principles of youth-centric development. These principles took us decades to frame, but could perhaps help you avoid the same failures, help you learn from our pain and reach meaningful change faster than we could. To learn from mistakes, the first thing we have to admit is it's not working. I will stop talking now and introduce you to 7 of our friends, committed community leaders and dynamic youth workers. Each of their journeys is a testament to the diverse communities they work in and their own challenges in the ever-evolving youth workspace. Each journey unfolding mistakes and learning that led us to adopt a root principle of our work. Meghamala Sengupta, with over 14 years of experience in the development and corporate sector, heads Pravah's program on sustainable employability and entrepreneurship. In spite of the many years of working with youth, here's the story of how Pravah almost missed what young people were really asking for.
In 2011, one of our biggest funders approached us to work with youth on the issue of livelihoods. Our focus at Pravah had largely been nurturing inside-out leadership in young people, and therefore, हमें ये लगा कि this is beyond the scope of our work. There were many organizations जो कि इस livelihood sector में काफ़ी बढ़िया काम कर रही थी, who were best placed to do this. Hence, we turned down the proposition.
Meanwhile, the skilling landscape in India was constantly evolving, and as the focus shifted to reaping the opportunities of this demographic dividend, the need of investing in sustainable employability and entrepreneurship became very, very important.
We realized eventually that our mistake was we did not empathize with the context of the young people and the need of the country at large. We were stuck with our own idea of what was needed in the youth workspace. Pravah, जो कि एक youth development organization है, if it did not lead together with multiple stakeholders, we wouldn't remain relevant. And for this, we needed to keep the young people at the center. अब गलती तो हुई थी और उसको हमें सुधारना था. We corrected our mistake by designing an intervention called the Abilities Beyond Skills program. This program basically filled the current gaps that was emerging between the employer and employee expectations, and it built values, attitudes and behaviors towards sustainable employability. This life capacities curricula would run alongside the technical trainings.
In this case, leading together to address both the needs of young people and other stakeholders has resulted in a widely successful flagship program that has collectively trained 60,000 candidates in partnership with corporates, UN and government, in addition to civil society organizations. This is the story of the flowing principles, 7 mistakes that took us somewhere. Leading together with everyone is our second insight. To know about our other insights, watch the other 6 films.